Hi guys, how are you? It's Kendall here, back to share a little bit more of my carnivore journey with you, and wanted to jump on here and just say I've now reached my 3-month mark of my 90 days and loving carnivore and wouldn't want to change it for anything at the moment. I just love the way everything's going, how I'm feeling. I have lots of energy and clarity and calm. My body's feeling really good. I feel fantastic. So I'm absolutely loving it. But I wanted to get on here and be really real with you and share something that did happen to me just on the weekend and how it could happen to you when you're on your journey as well. So as some of you know, I decided to cut out alcohol pretty much completely earlier this year in about April. So I just found I was enjoying having my weekend and my Friday drink a little bit too much, and I just thought I don't really need to be having a drink, after work and it's my de-stress, and all that sort of stuff. I just thought I just didn't feel good on having alcohol, and I just thought it's getting into a little bit of a habit, and I just thought, no, I don't need it. And I know the things that alcohol does to our body. We are poisoning our body, and I'm a super healthy and fit person, so I decided to really kick that to the curb and just have a drink on a really special occasion, which I've done and I feel fantastic about. So I just had my hens weekend, and I have decided that I would have a couple of drinks with my girlfriends and still wanted to do that, but just be really sensible about it. So I really got prepared and knew what I needed to do about being wise about having a couple of drinks. So I stayed really hydrated, drank lots of water, which I do anyway. I had some electrolytes, made sure I was going to be eating and all those things, and took all that into consideration when I was going for my weekend or my couple of a night in the city and away. So that was all great, but that was probably my old normal. And your old normal is going to be very different to your new way you are on carnivore. So as some of you know, on carnivore, we use fat for fuel. We don't use carbohydrates and sugars. So you're not putting any sugars or carbohydrates into your body at all, and you're using the fat for energy and ketosis. So your body runs really, really smoothly. You have really clear mind, lots of energy, really strong in your body. Your body composition is really good, and you just feel fantastic. So we're working at our optimal level, where we're on an optimal proper human diet, I call it, and our body's got nutrient dense food in it. Very different to what a standard Australian diet is. And that's where I just didn't really put all that together very well. And I went off and I was all organized, and I worked out in the morning, and I'd even said to the girls, I'm going to be really careful about not mixing too many drinks and making sure I have lots of water. So I started off, we had some lunch, but I didn't eat anywhere near the same amount of food I would be eating at home. And obviously when you're going out, you need to take that into consideration. You're probably not going to be eating the same size. So I'd eaten a steak before I left and made sure I was fairly full. And then I had some sort of nibbles at lunch with a drink and a half, a little bit of a sort of fruity, sort of refreshing cocktail type sort of drink. But I felt fine, it was great. And we had a champagne while we were getting ready later on, even a few hours time, and we had a walk and lots and lots of water. And I went and had a cocktail when we had our formal cocktail sort of gathering, and I had an espresso martini. So I brought back in the coffee, which I was also cut out. And of course the sugars and all that were, I was feeling, great. And probably my body was a bit in shock at all the different sugars coming into it again, but I felt okay. And I had a cocktail over 2 hours. So I really took my time, and I thought I was doing so well. And everyone was having a great time. We had our dinner. It was a very late dinner, and we had a little bit of champagne and just one glass. And then, went and had a dance, and it was fantastic. I felt great, and I thought I'll go to bed, have a drink of water. Didn't have a lot of sleep. Woke up feeling a little bit headachy, but not too bad. And I thought, this is great. I'm good. I've survived. And in about half an hour, the more I moved around and the more I started to get moving, my stomach was just churning. It was like, what have you done to me? You've put in all this ethanol and poison into this clean body, and my body was just in shock. It didn't know how to break it down and get rid of it. So I was unable to eat anything all day. I just had to sit it out, and I really just had to pretty much get out what was in my system, and drink water, and I ate a little bit by the end of the day, but yeah, it wasn't great. So what it made me realize, and the moral of the story is, my new normal, even though for everyone else that was in my party, they were all fine the next day and we all had the same amount of drinks, my new normal wasn't going to be able to be 5 or 6 drinks over 12 hours, or two, what was I having, 1 drink every 2 hours or something. It wasn't even that. That doesn't work anymore. My new normal really needed to be maybe 1 or 2 drinks spread out over the whole night, and that's it. And it made me realize, it's like anything, when you're really clean and you're having this amazing feeling and your body's feeling so good, I've not let my body have any carbohydrates, any cakes, any treats at all. But I did let it do the alcohol, have the alcohol to a little point, and that was okay. I don't regret doing that at all. I had an amazing time. But I really didn't consider my new normal can't really be that much anymore. And it's a good thing to understand and realize. And maybe I don't really need to have it that much at all. It's like anything. You really, for the sake of having those few extra drinks and losing a whole day, feeling yucky, I probably could have just cut it back to 1 or 2. So all good. We learned our lesson, and guess what? Doesn't matter. I'm still okay. I'm still doing carnivore. Nothing's changed. And as we say, I'm eating amazing. I haven't changed any of my eating habits. All that's still good. I all stuck to my eating habits when I was away. And you just get back on the wagon. So today I was up at 5. I got through my workout. I've been hydrating all day. I've had some electrolytes. I've eaten really, really well today, and I feel fantastic again. So it'll probably it might even take a week or so to get rid of all the alcohol out of my system, but that's okay. I feel great. And if it does happen to you, and it may happen to you, if you fall off or you eat something you're not meant to, or you have a piece of cake, or you have a few drinks like I did, don't despair. Just get back on the wagon the next day and start again. It doesn't matter if you do, make a little slip up. It's okay. Start again the next day. No one's going to tell you off, The main thing is you're doing, 90% of the time, you're doing everything amazing. And you really feel it, and you really reassess how you want to have your new normal, as I say. So hope you enjoyed that, guys, and look forward to sharing more with you soon. If you've got anything you want to share with me, or any experiences, or you want any more information, let me know, and I'm more than happy to share. Okay, bye-bye.